In this video, I will be sharing with you the powerful Feel It Real technique from Neville Goddard. I'm gonna give you exactly the step-by-step process that I personally use in my life and that has completely been a game changer for me. It has allowed me to manifest so many things, living in this amazing condo, living in Thailand, creating amazing business, having amazing clients, going on an amazing holiday just like I did a couple of days ago. This process works in amazing ways once you use it in your life. Once you become a conscious creator using this process will allow you to create the most amazing thing in your life. So let's go and let's have a look. And first I want to say that this comes from a request that I got on social media after some of you have been watching some of my teaching on Neville Goddard, the law of assumption, and people basically asking me, hey, how do I put this in practice? How do I do like a step-by-step process to apply what you've been teaching in your videos? And so this is a video for you guys. And also, if you have any form of questions, if you want to know anything specifically, you can either reach out on Instagram or in a comment down below, and if I can, I'd be happy to help you guys. Now let's go into the content, and I want to start with this, something that's very important, something that I want you to consider right now. You are always in the process of feeling it real. And I'm going to explain here a little bit because people sometimes get confused. They think that the session of manifesting and creating only happens when they sit down for 5 minutes a day or whenever they do it. But the reality is that every thought you have is an act of feeling it real, is an act of affirming, is an act of observing. And as quantum physics tells us, the act of observing is the act of creating. Because everything that you observe is a creation from your mind. Nothing means anything until you create the meaning of it, until you associate feelings, emotions, and all form of meaning and thought and labels on your environment and your inner world. And that is what is conditioning you to create the next moment in your life, that creates a state of consciousness that brings about automatic random result in your life. So the process that I'm going to be teaching you right now is about you taking conscious control of your creating power, because we all are co-creators with an incredible, amazing ability to create what we want if we can harness and discipline our mind to focus on what we want and send that energy over there. We can bring the most phenomenal thing into reality. But it's through that discipline, through that understanding, and through that application of those tools. And I want to keep it extremely simple, because sometimes I know we like to complicate things. We like to find the idea, understand the why and the what, and make everything complicated. But in my opinion, in my observation, if you keep things complicated, it gives you an excuse to delay, to not do it, to mess up the process, to question, to doubt, to create basically a state of mind that is not needed for you to create what you want. Just like electricity, you don't understand it, why it works, how it powers your home and all these kind of things, but you use it. It works for you and it creates amazing things in your life. In the same way, I want you to use this technique and this knowledge without making it more complicated than it needs to be. So I'm going to give you the 5-step process right here, right now. And I'm going to break it down in simple steps, as easy as I can, so that you can apply it, replicate it in a way that works best for you in your own life and get amazing results. And let me know in the comments what you think and the result you get when you get it, guys. All right. The first step is this, and it's very common, but it needs to be said. That is to know what you want. What is it that you're trying to create, to achieve? What is it that you want to bring into your life? Be specific. I want more money is not specific, is as broad as you can be, because $10 can be more money. So what is it really? How much money? Or maybe does that money serve a purpose for you to do something with it? So know specifically what you want. The more specific, the less likely you are to miss, simply because you were not clear enough about what you want. Clarity is power. Now, step number 2 is the actual application. So this is where you need to sit down in a quiet place and take at least 5 minutes, at least once a day, ideally twice a day, morning and evening. All right. And now is the step to relax. Neville Goddard called this the step akin to sleep. This is basically where you relax. You sit down. I would avoid lying down because I fall asleep very easily. So personally, lying down for me doesn't work. Sitting down in a chair that is comfortable or on a sofa, somewhere where you can be feeling really good, somewhere that allows you to really relax, is the place to go. So you sit down, close your eyes, take a few breaths, and this is what I personally do to relax even more and create a great state for the next step. It's what it's called heart-brain coherence, okay? And it's been developed by the HeartMath Institute, and it has tremendous benefits, not only in terms of health and mental ability, but it can also help you really align your mind intelligence and your heart intelligence to really be coherent. And that state is really great for you to create and absorb new information, because when you are congruent within yourself, you are aligned, and it's a great way to align your mind and your body and to go into this session. I'm not gonna go too deep into this, but I'll make a video maybe in the near future if you guys are interested. But basically all you do, you sit down, you close your eyes, you relax, you focus on your heart, and you feel your heart beat, and you just slowly breathe in and out through your heart for 1 to 2 minutes, and you'll start to notice just how quiet your mind becomes, how still your mind becomes, how your body starts to quiet down. And this is when you're sinking in that state akin to sleep, as Neville would call it. And this is basically step number 2. Then, before I go to step number 3, I ask myself this question: what can I be really grateful for right now? And maybe you can be grateful for your heartbeat. You know, your heart beating over 100,000 times a day without you even having to think about it. Maybe you can be grateful for the breakfast you had. Maybe you're grateful for your family, whatever it is. It's good to create that state. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivingship. So as you start your feeling it real session in a state of gratitude, it opens up your mind to receive. All right, so I simply ask myself, what am I grateful for? I feel the gratitude, and I move into step number 3, which is feeling real and creating what you want. This is where you imagine, yeah? You create a mental picture of what you want, meaning it's already done, it's already yours, you already have it, or you're already being it, and you are simply enjoying your wish fulfilled, as Neville would say. So this may be a scene where somebody is congratulating you for your success. This may be you holding the trophy of the sport competition. This may be you counting the money you earned. This may be you enjoying your new PS5 that you wanted to manifest. This may be you on a holiday with your family at the hotel, enjoying a nice cup of coffee or beer or whatever feels real for you, and just soaking into that experience. It's done. It's not in the process of being done. It's not how it's going to happen. It's done. And you have that mental picture. And you really absorb yourself in that picture. Now, here's the thing. Some people like to affirm as well. Everybody's a bit different, so you have to find what works for you specifically. If some form of affirmation really help you create that picture, then use affirmation, use some words, use some sentences, use some thoughts that will create that picture, that will put you in that state. And that is the step number 3. Step number 4 is the byproduct of step number 3. And this is really to capture the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And I really wanted to emphasize that step because the feeling is the secret. Once you capture this feeling and you really allow yourself to really feel it's done, and whatever that means for you, whether it's gratitude, whether it's joy, whether it's happiness, whether it's relief, or all of the above, simply make sure that you are fully involved in that act and feeling the feeling. And then simply allow yourself to spend a few moments there, a couple of minutes. The longer, the better, because what you're feeling in this moment, you become. And finally, step number 5 is to simply let it go. Let it go to your subconscious mind, to God, to the universe, whatever your belief system is. Just surrender to something greater, knowing that it will come to pass, and go about your day. And that, my friend, is the Feeling It Real session. The 5 simple step process that you can use from 5 to 15 minutes. You can even create longer periods. In my opinion, what works best for me is about 10 minutes. Some days less, some days more. but it's about really capturing that feeling and remembering that feeling and keeping that feeling real with you throughout the day. And the more you condition your mind and your subconscious mind with repetition of that scene, of that affirmation, of that feeling, the faster it will become natural. And this is the moment where you start to see things really happening for you. So let me know what you think in a comment down below. If you enjoyed this 5-step process, if you have any question, let me know in the comments. I will see you next time. As always, like, share, and subscribe. Be well.